I'm Gemma from Generation Strength and welcome to day 15 of the 30-day Strength from Home Workout Challenge, where we're going to be working out every single day for the next 30 days. Today we've got core and glutes exercise, so we're going to be working out for 20 minutes. We're going to be doing core and glutes 3 exercises, 40 seconds each, no rest, then a rest at the end. We're going to be doing 3 rounds of that, that's circuit 1. Circuit 2, 3 different exercises from the core and glutes, 40 seconds on with a 1-minute recovery at the end. So we're going to start with a core exercise. We're going to come onto our hands in a tabletop position, joints are stacked on top of each other. I'm going to tap my knee, tap the other knee, and then I'm going to take the leg out and the other leg out, so I'm in a high plank position. The leg comes in, I tap, I take the leg out, and I take it back in. That's the first one. Next exercise we've got is a side plank. So we're going to be here, arm is up, going to bring the foot in, and then we're going to crunch together. So arm is above, up, and crunch in. Modified version of that is you're going to be on your knees. So here I'm on the floor, I take the leg up, and I crunch. If it's a little bit too easy, we can come up so the hip is off the floor but the knee is still on the floor. So my knee is bent, I'm coming up and across. So 40 seconds, got 30 seconds on each side. After that we've got a glute bridge. Leg comes down, I march in, back to center, up, down, march in. So 30 seconds on one side, 30 seconds on the other, and then we're going to do an active recovery for 1 minute. So start position, we're here, we're tapping the knees, we're taking the legs back. I extend, I come back to center, tap, tap. Try not to move the hips too much as you're tapping the knees. Nice slow movement, fully extend the leg, engage the glute, keep the high plank position, back in. Now we go into side plank. So on the elbow joint stacked, feet up, and then we're crunching in. The arm goes above the head, and crunching in. Modified version, on your knee, we're going up, we're crunching for the abs. So here I'm engaging the glute, and I'm crunching for the core. So remember we've got the other side, same on the other side, 30 seconds. Crunching, elbow meets the knee. Shoulder and wrists. We're stacked. Take the leg in the hand as high up as I can. Last one. Going straight down into the glute bridge. Come up. Hips in line and take the leg down. I march in. Then I go up and down, back to the center, march in. Knees stay in line, leg goes up, leg goes down, marching in, squeezing the core. Knees back in line as the leg goes up. Keep squeezing the glutes. We're switching sides straight into the next one. Up, down, knees in line, and then march. Keep the hips straight. Feel it in your lower back, only in the glutes. Bend your elbows at 90 degrees, drive your elbows in. Here we're going to rest 30 seconds on each side. We're going to do a glute stretch. So through the hands, I grab the back of the leg, I pull it towards me, pull my foot towards me, which is on my knee, and I'm feeling it in the glute, stretching the glute. 30 seconds on this side, 30 seconds on the other side. Then we've got 2 more rounds. Switch side, ankle on the knee. Hands through the leg, grab the back. If you're not feeling the stretch too much in the glute, pull the knee in towards you. Deep breath. Straight back up. So remember, knee tap, taking the leg straight out. Keeping my wrists under my shoulder, my knees are under my hips, keeping the bum down. Okay, so we don't want to be high up, we want to be down so that we're engaging the core. From here, straight into side plank. Come up off the mat, arms overhead. Into the crunch. Remember, modified version, we're on our knees. Bring the leg as high as you can, crunching it in, keep the foot straight as we go up. So I'm keeping this hip up, I'm trying not to rotate at my hip, I'm trying to keep the hips stacked so that they're in line. Straight down into the glute bridge. On one foot, and bring it up. And down, almost touching the floor but not quite. So I'm feeling it working the stationary leg on the glute. My hips are in line, try not to let one drop. Nice slow movement. Taking the leg as high as you can, as close to the floor as we can before marching it in. Knees in line as the leg goes up and down, marching in, bringing the knee as close to the chest as you can. Rest, we've got glute stretch. Bring the hands through, pull the back of the leg, bring it in towards you so you feel the stretch in the glute. We have 1 more round. So we're switching left side. Pushing the knee in the opposite direction so the knee's going towards the wall. So I can get a deeper stretch. So we hold it here, we can push against the knee. So that we feel it a little bit more. Straight into the knee taps. Taking the legs back. Keeping my body weight forward. Keeping my weight over my shoulders and my wrists. Fully extending the legs out, squeezing the bum, and tap. Keeping my hips down so I engage my core a little bit more. Side planks. So my hip is up, off the floor. Hips are in line, they're stacked. I'm stacked here, my shoulder, my wrist, coming up. Last set of side planks. Same on the other side, arm extended, out. Arm and leg come up. And then crunching in to the knees. Last 3 seconds. Straight down into glute bridge. Leg up, down, knee in. Remember, keep the hips in line, put your hands here so that you can feel if the hip starts rotating. Squeeze the glutes, keep the hips up. So I don't want to be in this position, I want to engage my glutes so that they're up. So I can feel it here, my glutes feel it in my hamstrings. I feel it in my quadriceps of the leg. That's taking all my body weight. Not feeling it in my lower back. Glute stretch to finish. Then we'll go into the next 3 exercises. I'm going to show you before we start. Breath, pulling in the leg, pushing away the knee. So I'm really feeling it stretching here. Deep breaths. Pulling the leg in closer as we take deeper breaths, as the glute muscle starts to relax. Okay, next exercise, we've got plank to leg up to jacks. So we'll start in this position, take the leg up, squeezing the glute. The other side, squeezing the glute, and I'm going to jump out and back in. Okay, for the modified version, we're going to be here on the hands. We're going to come up, and the same thing, we're going to jump out and back in. Second exercise we've got is glutes. So, joints stacked, bringing the leg up, bringing the leg out to the side, and bringing the knee forward. So, up, side, forward. 30 seconds one side, 30 seconds on the other. Last exercise that we've got into a posterior plank, so hands at the side. We're going to be in this position, hold this position, and do a bicycle kick. Working the glutes, the hamstring, and we're also working the core. For those that's hard to hold this position, we can be here on the floor, bringing the leg as close to the floor as we can, and coming in. Same structure, 30 seconds. Here we go, so plank position, leg up, jumping out. So keep the joints stacked, squeezing the arm on the top, jumping out, jumping back in. Down to glutes, knee and hips in line. I come up, squeezing the glute, we're not arching at the lower back. Out to the side, forward. So up, squeezing the bum, knee bent at 90 degrees, out to the side, heels towards the wall. Switch. So up, foot raised up, relax the stationary foot. Come forward. Up, so now we're not arching, we're not bringing the head up. Out to the side, so my heel is pointing this way. My foot is rotated out and forward. Here, working the outer hip, working the glutes. A little bit of core activation on the third move out of the. Now we're into posterior plank. So we can have the hands like this or like this. So we're coming up. Hold this position. So keep the hips up, don't let the hips drop down. I can see a straight line from my core down to my legs. Remember, modified version, we're here. So bicycle kick, leg comes down to the floor, scooping it in. Otherwise, we're here. Keep the glute engaged. Create space between the shoulder and the neck. Pulling it in. Now, we're going to come down into the frog, so bring the legs together. So bring the feet together and the knees out. Down into a frog. Out, bring the feet together, sit back, come forward. So I'm opening up the hips. And I'm feeling the stretch on my groin. As I'm sitting back into my feet, I'm keeping my back nice and straight. So I'm not rounding, I'm keeping my chest up. And I'm rocking at the end. So, straight back into plank jacks. So, modified version, we're here. We're going to bring the leg up and tap out. Up and watch out, tap. Modified version, if you want to bring it up and then tap out instead of the jump, you can. Otherwise, leg up, jump. Tap, tap, or we can jump it out. Straight into glutes, leg comes up, bring it out, crunching forward. Keep the back nice and flat, squeezing the glute at the top. So here I'm hitting the glute, as I come out, hitting the side of the hip, forward. Go up, knees bent at 90 degrees, my foot is flexed, come back, as wide as I can go. Into posterior plank, come back. Remember, modified version, we're here. Otherwise, we're up. One leg glute with bicycle kick, engaging the core. Create space between the shoulders and the ears so we're not in this position. Pushing the hands into the floor. Switching sides. Keep the hips up. Roll your heel in. Last exercise, we're going into the active rest. So we're coming back into a frog position, so feet are together. Knees are out side to side. Stretching the arms out in front, sitting on the heels. Hold this for 30 seconds, and we're going to go into a moving frog. Come up, keeping the feet together. Knees on the floor as wide as you can. Sitting back. As I sit back and make sure that my back is straight so I'm not flexed. Also don't want to be too hyperextended and coming up. Hold it at the end. Straight into planks, last round. So, bringing the leg up. Up, then we're jumping out to the side. Keep the chin tucked, don't let the head drop down. Don't let the bum sag. Also don't have the bum too high in the hair. Straight into glutes. Donkey kick up. Out to the side as wide as we can. Bring the knee into the chest. Back up. Exercise 2 out of 3, almost done. Stacking the wrist under the shoulder, bringing the leg out, crunching up. Hold here. Switch sides. Focus on squeezing the glute at the top. Focus on feeling that outer hip open as we bring the leg out to the side, and the core, the upper abs, as we crunch forward. Last 5 seconds. Get one more in, out to the side, up to finish. Last exercise, posterior plank to bicycle kick. So here we're working everything, working the core, working the hamstrings, working the glutes. Relax the neck back. Last 3 seconds. Switch sides. Keep the hip up, okay, don't let the hips drop down. Up, so I'm engaging the glutes. Last 15 seconds, then we're going to finish on the frog, and the last core and glutes done. Last 5. Down into a frog. So remember, feet together, knees out to the side. Stretch the arms overhead. Sitting back on the heels, arms outstretched. Coming up to a moving frog, taking the feet closer, hips a little bit wider. Sitting back into the frog. Come forward. As I come forward, I'm pressing my knees into the floor and I'm opening them up so I'm feeling it here on the inside. Okay, well done everybody. Day 15 complete. I will see you tomorrow for tomorrow's workout.